We have something in the UK, Carole, I'm not sure if you're aware, but it is a global organisation called the WWF, and they are basically the Worldwide Fund for Nature. I'm sure you've heard of them. It's an international non-governmental organisation, and they work in the field of wilderness preservation and the reduction of human impact on the environment. Do you have a relationship with them in any way? I also wanted to know if people, the public, can adopt a big cat like you can adopt a panda through the WWF.
Yeah, if you're talking about World Wildlife Fund, WWF, they have been
that's right. Yeah.
They've been partners with us since 2009 as part of a 40-member international tiger coalition. We came together in 2009 to try and double the number of tigers in the wild and to end tiger farming for their parts. And so they've been with us since then. And then in 2011, we made a smaller group from that 40-member group that is working just on the big cat crisis in America and ending the abuse of big cats. And they've been part of that coalition as well. As far as adopting a cat, yes, you can go to bigcatrescue.biz, B-I-Z, and sponsor our cats there. And there's different levels of sponsorship.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because I remember like when I was younger, I'd like sponsor a dog, but obviously sponsoring, you know, or helping a donation towards a big cat is a much bigger thing, you know. So out of so many animals out there, Carole, what I'd like to know is in the very early stages of your life and career, what made you want to be that big supporter of big cats? Because, you know, you could have been that big supporter of penguins or orangutans, but you chose to be that big supporter of big cats. And I kind of want to know why.
Actually, my big passion is saving domestic cats and kittens from being killed in shelters due to overpopulation. And I only stumbled upon the big cat issue by the bobcat rehab work that I started when I was 17, and then the captive born cats that we thought we could end that problem. That started in 1992. So I kept thinking all along, I can fix these other problems, and then I can go back to what I really want to do, which is protecting domestic cats and kittens.
I'm aware that you're against like private possession of big cats, because obviously in America, like the big cat problem is a thing in the US, and you know, I was kind of wondering if you could talk about that.
Yes, I am absolutely opposed to the concept of breeding wild cats for life in cages. And my ultimate goal is that places like mine can go out of business. We don't want to be here. We don't want there to be horrible situations that we rescue cats from. We need laws that protect these animals from ending up in horrible situations to begin with.
Yeah.
And there's no private owner who can give the animals what they need. And there's no zoo or sanctuary that can either. If you think about just a bobcat, 20-pound cat that we rescue and rehab for release, I watched one of those cats that had been hit by a car. Her legs had been broken. She had been mended by the vet. She was finally able to go into our outdoor enclosures, which are close to 5,000 square feet. And she walked in circles around that cage so much in a single night that I counted the number of laps and I knew the number of feet around the edge. She went 16 miles in a single night. There's no cage.
That's quite far.
Yeah, and tigers can do 10 times that. So there's no cage that we're ever going to build that's going to be sufficient for their needs.
Yeah. Final question is Stuart on Twitter asks where you see Big Cat Rescue in 5 years' time from now.
I really hope by then our federal bill will have passed. Most of our cats are in what would be the equivalent of being 90 to 120 years old if they were people. So most of our big cats will have passed. We'll continue to do the bobcat rehab and release like we've always done. But my goal is to help move zoos into the future and help adopt ways where they are using internet streaming 360-degree cameras and that are placed in the wild where those animals live. And then the feed from that actually sending the money back to those wild places where people live with wildcats so that they're protecting them. And that turns everybody into a game warden, and that protects the entire planet and gives everybody in the world equal access to being able to see those animals in a headset.
Yeah, that's great, Carole. Yeah, that's really impressive, actually. Yeah, we're going to leave it there for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, take care.